What's going on, everyone? I'm Eject1, and welcome on back to another episode in my Let's Play Survival World. And in the last video, well, actually in between episodes, hold on, words. I can speak English. Okay, so in the last video, we worked on this. I built this, which is the mayor's office. And hello. I don't have any rabbits, but I know where to get some pigs. Yeah, I know it sucks. The economy isn't quite stable in this world yet. I'm working on it. But anyways, this is the mayor's office we worked on in the last episode. And I have gone ahead and put in a mayor's cartography table because this cartographer here is our mayor. I did that because the monocle, and although now I think about it, he's more like a rich man, but I guess mayors are kind of rich. But yeah, so he sort of makes the decisions. And I might have to get a name tag so he can be called the mayor, so people know he's the mayor. We don't have name tags yet. But yeah, so he comes in here and makes his little decisions. I did make this a single bench so people can sit here and wait for him to address them and their concerns. So, yeah. Now, the other thing I did was, in between episodes, is I worked on the paths to this place. Because these paths were absolutely crazy, as, you know, village paths can be. And so I just went ahead and I made them more uniform, make them more aligned. I did also add these wooden slabs, just so instead of being a block to have to jump, you could just kind of walk. So it's more natural to a path. And I also did the same thing to this here, the hill. And the hill has a couple of tall stairs because it is kind of a tall hill. And this connects up to there. And then this actually leads down to the little central area. And then this just leads back over to here. And so yeah, I did that to the entire village. And so now that's looking pretty good. And yeah. Now, anyways, what we're going to be doing today in this episode... Oh, by the way, before I get into that, if you hear a bunch of thudding in the background, not from these guys are fine. Now, my microphone might not pick it up. I don't think it will, but it might also. If it does, that is because today, well, yesterday for you, today for me, it is the 4th of July. So, which in America is Independence Day. So, if you're in America, then happy 4th of July. If not, then happy July 4th. But yeah, so my microphone shouldn't pick it up, but in case it does, because the fireworks outside are very loud. Like, yeah. You know how it is on that day. But anyways, just so that way you guys are aware. But what we're going to work on today is these guys don't exactly have beds. And they need a place to return to when it turns nighttime. So we are going to get that settled, get that straightened around. Because a lot of these guys are kind of bedless. They have no place to sleep at night. So we're going to fix that. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head back to my main area, my home area. And we're going to get some wool because I do have a sheep farm. So I can gather wool and make them some beds. Okay, now that we're back in my central area, my little homestead here, we are going to come back here and my wool farm should be back here. And I did see some wool here because I did have to make my own bed. We're going to need more than that. Hello, sheep. I haven't seen you guys in months. Oh yeah, I forgot this farm kind of sucked. No. You're in prison there forever. Oh, how wondrous of you. How are you doing? How about you? No, it's not time for them to escape. Let's get all these guys sheared up. Okay. Now we have that. 40. I don't know if I'll need that many, but alright, we have that. Now I'm gonna run off. We need to grab some wood next because we need to, we need wood. And we need wood because we need the wood to make the beds. That's why. I'm just gonna come over here and steal. I mean, I've got some wood on me, but we're going to steal this. Just give me a little extra wood. All right, now that we have all that, we should be all right to head back there and give them some beds so they can sleep in something instead of sleeping on the dirt, which I think the villagers would much appreciate. All right, we are now back in the village, and now we get to go ahead and make all the beds. So let's get on over here. So you need to go ahead and we'll make some beds. How many will this make me? Probably not many. Probably too many beds. All right. So before those spawn, don't take my wood blocks, you jerk. No, you can get your own. You know, I know what we'll do. Let's throw my armor on. I always take my armor off for videos, or when I start the videos. Alright, so we have that. Let's go ahead and put some beds in. I know they're the black beds, not yellow or whatever, but I really don't care. I don't care what color the beds are, as long as they have something to sleep in. Let's put one here. Let's just go and put a bed in every one of these buildings that doesn't have a bed. That's got a bed. That doesn't need a bed. That's a workshop. Let's see. This needs to be a house. I've only got 3. There should be a bed in here. I need to make another bed. Okay, we have that. So we got a bed there, bed there, bed in there. And then that has a bed. Those 2 buildings have beds. Okay, and then we have this building. I think this building will be... We'll put 3 people in here. How about that? Or maybe this could be a business. Should I make into a business? Well, in any good town, you do need no, we don't. No. Because we already have that guy. So we don't need a food thing. Let's see. We'll put these in my hot bar. And I think we'll just do like 3, and then we'll go ahead and move this. We'll put it like right here or something. Actually, let's put this right here. Slap that right there. And then we'll put that there. And that works. Alright. And then let's put that there, and we'll have 3 villagers that sleep together. So now we have that. We are going to try and get these guys to have some, actually, I probably should have gotten more wool or dye. Because my next plan is we are going to work on the market stalls that I wanted to put here. Because these guys need... Because I have this guy here, and he definitely needs some kind of... You know what, actually... Well, he is a fortune villager. Because, see, my thinking is, I want to make him into the... See, because he's a fortune villager. He has this fortune 3. So my thinking is... And, like, I could turn him into a librarian, which, I mean, he does have that. But I was thinking, why not turn this guy into, like, some kind of wandering fortune teller? Where, like, maybe he drifts from town to town, and... I mean, obviously, he'll have a secret bed here, and he'll actually live in this village. But maybe he, like, travels from town to town and, like, sells his... Like, he's, like, a fortune teller. I mean, since he does have fortune 3. So, I'm trying to think how we want to handle this. It needs to be a pop-up shop of some kind. Now that I think about it, a market would be okay, would be good there, but it would... what am I saying? I don't want to take away... I don't really want to add too many buildings to this village. I want to keep it as is. Because this is meant to be sort of like an early settlement. So, you don't really want to add too many other buildings there. You want it to be sort of sparse as like an early development. So, like the town hall is fine. Yeah, so like the town hall is fine. I just don't want like too many more buildings. I think the number we have is all right. Even though most of them were the ones that were here. So let's go on over here. All right, let's do something like, let's say right here. I don't think it matters too much. And I think we'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do 1, 2. I'm trying to think what this has to do with a fortune teller. Because we want it to match that vibe. And let's see. We want a couple of... I can get rid of this now because it's just holding blocks. Let's see if we put this here. Okay, so I think I have a bit of an idea of how we're going to pull this off. I did have a little look on Google Images. Just look this up, just see. And I think I've been I thought that was a villager. There are so many horses in this area. And some donkeys. What? No, you're not selling horse meat. Don't get any funny ideas, you weirdo. Sell rabbits and pig stuff. Yes, I'm working on this. Okay. Anyways, yeah, these guys are weirdos. Okay, so anyways, I think I have a sort of an idea. I did look up Google Images, and I have sort of a rough idea of what I want to go for. I do want to get a different block, because I kind of come to the idea that if I stick to oak and birch, it'll kind of blend in too much to this area, and we don't want to do that. So, let's run... Actually, you know what? We don't even have to run back. I think what we'll do... we're not going to use those trees. I don't want to destroy them. We're going to go to one of the acacia trees over here, because these trees will have to go away in the future anyhow. For the development that's going to go around this village in the future. Because I think what I want to do is I'm going to use the acacia to make it... Try to kind of make it look like this cart isn't from this area, that it's not local. I'm not sure how much a traveling fortune teller needs windows, but I guess that's a good way to see into the sides, if not the future. Okay, so we have that. You know what? This might do well with some shelves, since we have them now. Sorry, it looks way better. I could use logs on this, but I want to give him a good amount of space. So we'll start with this. I could have used cherry wood with this guy, but... Because I did actually find a cherry biome that way. I did a little exploring off camera. Don't worry, I will take you guys around and show you as well at some point. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is looking like one of Thomas the Tank Engine's train cars. Annie or Clarabelle. Annie and Clarabelle, sorry. I forgot my Thomas lore. Please don't ban me. Please don't unsubscribe. I need my subscribers. I need my viewers. All right. Anyways, we have that. Now we're going to do the same thing to this. Just rinse and repeat the same exact process. Okay, now we have that. That looks pretty good. And there's a little bit of room to get up in here. And I'm going to go ahead and take this. And we need to decide that we're going to sleep so we don't spawn mobs. But we also need to decide which direction this is going to go. I'm going to stick down my bed. Maybe I will if it ever turns nighttime. But we need to figure out which direction this is going to go. So we need to sort of figure out, because that's going to determine where this goes. And I'm thinking probably maybe right about here. Yeah, because I feel like the posts would be right here. So we'll place this here. So this will be the front. And what we're going to do is sort of just, we'll come here. We're just going to go ahead and make that. I know my inventory is absolutely full. You love to see it. And we're going to use this birch. And the birch fence gates, simply make the little reins for a horse. Even though you can't really put a horse on this right now. So now we have that. Now what we want to do is we want to give this area sort of a fill because, yeah, like, so we want that. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. These need to be shelves. So that's 8. We'll say 10. Yeah, 10. So we need another tree to sacrifice to the shelf gods. I do want to be fantastical, but this looks... Yeah. I think what I could do is something like connects to there and maybe goes down to that. But like, yeah, like it goes down to this edge here. I just don't like it. I just don't like it, you know, hanging over like this. Oh yeah, don't we have to... Oh yeah, we do have to bring this out one more. I totally didn't think about that. We do have to bring this out more. And that is because we do want to have some kind of seat for the person that's going to be driving this guy. Oh. I want my slab back, thank you. Yeah, this is definitely not cursed. I don't know where you would sit though. This is a good question. Okay. I do think maybe the roof goes a little bit high. Like maybe the roof is a pitched roof. Okay, after a little bit of gathering that stuff, and I also did run back to my little area to grab some cobbled deep slate, because I think I'm going to try it out with this roof and see if that will actually work better than one solid block. I just don't think it'd work out so well if it's like just all acacia. And I'm going to try and sleep. Sleep, 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 please. Well, I guess while I do that, I'll get rid of this. Alright, now I can sleep. I had to get rid of the roof first. Alright, now we're going to try the deep slate. There's no guarantee this will work. But we're going to try anyways. First thing we're going to do is we're going to... Okay. I'm working on your home, okay? I'm trying to make it look nice. I'm working on it. You'll have a home. Just taking a little bit longer to figure things out. I know, you have a dirt ceiling. So I think what we'll do is we'll basically do the same design we had, just with deep slate. Yeah, we'll do that. And then let's try stairs. Deep slate stairs. And then deep slate there. And would deep slate work here? I think it would. Let's take a look. I feel like that works. I feel like we're missing something. Okay. I think I know what we need to do. We need to go up one more layer with the roof and do the same thing again. I think that works. And we need to add a little bit of something in there. I think we'll do logs this time. Yeah, we'll do logs. And then we'll even take these. Can I take those out? Yes. Because you got this part showing through, so we'll put these over here. And then we'll strip it down so it's like that. Yep, I like that. Okay, that's looking way better. Okay, okay. Okay. Get rid of these couple stairs. I'll have those, and now he's got a couple lights. So now he's protected from mobs as best I can. I think it looks pretty good. Let me see. Let's get rid of this. We'll take a step back, and we'll jump on this roof. Yeah, I like how that looks. That's looking really nice. We do have to get a horse. That is probably the last thing. I will probably do that in between episodes, because that's a bit of a hassle. Plus, I don't have a lead with me, so not exactly easy to do. Alright, but anyways, I think that looks pretty good. Now, what else do we want to do? I guess we could work on his interior a little bit. Because it does look a little bit, bleh here. Let's do like so, right? Right. And then we'll sort of give him like a bed like that. So maybe he, sleeps where he works. Sure, why not? Will he fit there? He should. Yeah, he'll fit there. Alright. And now we have that. So now we get to... I'm also gonna give this guy a couple torches because better than not having it. Alright. So now what we want to do for this inside is see, because maybe this is a little fortune telling table. I think we'll take one of these and we'll make it sort of like his... Yeah, maybe we'll do like a little thing like that. And then what else? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I think since I'll have to come up with what else to do for this area, or for his little area. Did he run away? Oh, they're all doing their thing in there. Okay, bed back. But anyways, I think that's going to have to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And also, if you like this build, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to build this for yourself, feel free to go ahead. I might, if enough people request it, I might do some instructions or like maybe a tutorial. Even though you kind of just watch me build it on camera. I mean, if you want to in the future. But for right now, I think it's pretty good, and I think yeah, if enough people request it, I will do like a tutorial or something like that. Or maybe I'll do like some kind of builder, like building page or something. I don't know. I'll figure out something. But anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. And if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell, because otherwise you will miss out on the next upload. And you don't want to do that, do you? Do you really want to do that? No, you don't. Anyways, until next time, guys, I am Eject1. You have a wonderful day, and you have been ejected.